Good evening. Irene Watson from Jackson Schoolhouse Road. I wasn't really going to speak tonight, but the last time I was here, I actually walked out because I just couldn't take it anymore. And the thing that really bothered me the most is that I remember being here when, I believe it's Mr. Hazlit, was talking about the noise. And the first night he was here, he had a PowerPoint, and he was walking all along the stage, very confident in his presentation to us that there was no way that they could meet the 43 decibel. And then I sat here the next time they came, and he was sitting behind the table, didn't want to get up, foot was shaking, and he said, but they say they can do it.
That's right.
And I said, what happened? Who got to him? What happened? That he changed his whole mantra from one night to another. And so I'm back tonight, a little bit revived, and I was very happy to see this week that the State of Rhode Island Providence Plantation Department of Health notice came out, and I believe that you mentioned that you have all received it. Is that true? So I just wanted to...
we haven't read it though.
Okay.
I mean, I read a piece of it, but we just got it today. We just got it tonight. So.
Okay. Well, my background is I am a nurse practitioner, and I usually testify on issues related to health. And I was glad to see that I did not provide it for the planning board. However, I have provided to the Energy Facility Siting Board written testimony regarding some of the research that I've done on noise. So, and I was glad to see that the Department of Health also had some of the same sightings that I had found. And I won't waste a lot of time by going into it, except to say that some of the, we had some difficulty. You know, when we talk about how we'll be able to report this, I must tell you that as residents of the town, we haven't had the easiest time getting the decibel readings through channels that you have to go through to actually get the readings. And we do have people that have had the police go up on evenings and report loud noises, and those readings were not on the paperwork that was distributed to them. So we don't know what happened to them. But evidently, they got into the Department of Health, because the Department of Health reports that some of those readings from the compressor station were as high in the evening as 59 decibels. So we're way above 43, way above 43 at times. And I just will read one section and just say, please read this. Existing daytime and nighttime noise annoyances in the neighborhood around the proposed facility due to primarily the operation of the compressor station has already been documented both by subjective reports from residents and by objective noise measurements. In addition, due to the factors discussed above, the full impact of noise generated by operation of the new turbine at the compressor station and the circuit facility in conjunction with existing noise levels is impossible to predict. Therefore, Rhode Island Department of Health recommends that if Clearwater's facility is constructed, the facility should work in conjunction with Algonquin to minimize neighborhood noise impacts to the extent possible, and that such actions should include, but not be limited to, consideration of equipment and operational modification, soundproofing of impacted residents, and if indicated, the purchase of properties subject to noise levels that cause serious annoyances or of sleep disturbance. Some of the things that have been cited have been increased cortisol levels from anxiety, especially, that can lead to elevated inflammation rates throughout the body, and along with many other things, specifically can cause cardiovascular disease. Thank you.
Yes.
I believe Mr. Hazlit would like to respond.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The first night when I gave the slideshow, the purpose of that was to alert the town, the entire town, as well as the board members, to this startup noise situation, which is particularly serious with this particular kind of plant. nobody got to me or anything. I just thought about it some more, and it is possible to keep this noise under control if
Has it ever been done?
it's never been done to my knowledge.
Well, there you go.
But let me finish. This is important. It would be possible to practically eliminate the startup noise if the plant just assumed that the valve guarantees were not going to hold, and they designed for a near-field sound pressure level of about 95 outside the duct. You could build an enclosure around it and enclose the remaining part of the duct with lagging to essentially neutralize this noise. So it is possible, but you just have to assume that it's going to be tremendously noisy and build that into the design.
There is no way
Ladies and gentlemen, he's the expert, and by the way, he's the town's expert, not the residents' towns. Therefore, it's his opinion. Once again, whether you believe it or not, he's the noise expert, I'm not. That's why I said before, he's the gentleman that I defer to. So if he believes it's possible, he's never seen it, but he believes if the design's in, that it is possible, is his answer. Whether you agree with that or not is entirely up to you, but that's his opinion.